Hey tea heads, this is Don and Celine from Mayleaf, and we are just having a sit back, chillax session. We are sampling some teas from Sichuan province. These are a couple of black teas from a new supplier, so we're excited to get stuck in. And I've got my wifeski here.
Wifeski, I like that.
It's a rare opportunity that we get to do this in front of the camera. We're sampling all the time. It's the middle of March now. Actually, no, towards the end of March. And the spring teas are coming thick and fast. It comes around so quickly every year, isn't it?
Yeah, when we get the samples, we're like, already this time of the year?
Here they come. And it's going to sort of keep going like mad and peak probably around sort of April. We're going to be doing lots of sampling, but we'll be sampling probably all the way through to sort of May and June.
Even later, because of the autumn pours.
Yeah, but for the spring teas, sort of June time, it normally is sort of calms down a bit, but it is madness, and any tea buyer out there will know that this is the silly season and we are going to get stuck in. I've already had about 20 teas today.
Ooh.
So
sorry, I don't, like over the time of the last month.
No, this morning I had 20 teas, so I'm already pretty caffeinated. But we are moving on with some more sampling, and this is from Sichuan province. They're looking good, I have to say. They look like some nice teas.
I feel like that one is the most interesting.
That one looks pretty special. So just to give you a little background about how we do our sourcing stroke curating, we obviously get scouts all over China, Japan, Taiwan to find teas for us and send teas across. Usually we go to the mountains ourselves, but we can't do that right now.
Yeah.
So, we then try to taste as blind as possible. So that means, separating the teas out. We don't know much about them. We taste just by taste, just really trying to understand the experience of the tea before we make any decisions that might be based upon price or reputation or area. So we just want to taste blind. So we've got 2 black teas from Sichuan province. We have not purchased teas from Sichuan province we probably purchased 1 or 2, but pretty much Sichuan province is one of those areas which we've not been purchasing from. And the reason for that is, as usual, price to quality ratio is very important to us. We've got to make sure that it's the right ratio.
Why, it's like higher price?
Yeah, high price, low quality. No, the other way around. No, just making sure that, what you're paying is justified. And Sichuan tends to be quite an expensive area because it's got such roots as one of the original sort of areas for tea. And just generally, I haven't found a supplier that we've tasted a lot of Juyeqing, that bamboo green tea.
Yeah.
We've tasted a lot of teas from Sichuan over the years, black teas as well. We've tasted yellow teas from Sichuan, lots of teas from Sichuan, but we've never found a producer that we really have sort of fallen in love with their teas, or at least that match the sort of pricing of the teas. And this is a new supplier. Actually, interestingly, this supplier sort of runs a sort of cultural... He's like a tea curator himself. So he's not like he's one step removed, but he knows a lot of the really, really crazy high quality.
Bougie.
Yeah, exactly. Bougie.
Bougie. And I was like, yay! I remember the word that I was looking for. Bougie tea makers.
Yeah, so he's definitely one of the heads in Sichuan. So that's what you've got to do. You've got to be quite flexible. You can't just sort of try and directly find producers. If that doesn't quite work, then you've got to spread the net a bit wider. So I'm interested to see what teas he is going to give us. And these are 2 black teas that I know a little bit about, which black teas were sent. I don't know which one is which, but I can make my guesses. And we're just going to dive in. So these are both very buddy, very golden. This one here, though,
is more orange, like more gold orange.
And it's just a bit more, it's a richer looking tea, isn't it? It's got a little bit more of a richness in color, richness in a sort of oiliness. And
I don't know, this still looks quite oily, but it's more that it looks more on the greener yellows,
And it's a little bit more matte, which not necessarily a bad thing. They both look very high quality teas, I
That's
have to
true.
say. Very high quality
That's
black
true.
teas. So we're both assuming that one's going to be the best. So let's start with this one, right?
A warmer look to it, but that
Yeah.
doesn't mean anything.
No, can't judge a book by its cover.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh, yeah.
you can make some judgments though.
Yeah, you can make some judgments.
But ultimately, it all boils down to taste.
Yeah.
And our little girl is being looked after by her nonna at the moment.
And I'm having a break. This is my break, and it's a very good break.
Yeah. Tea drinking. Although, as I said,
We've been drinking lots of teas.
since this morning, I've been drinking
Yeah.
a lot of teas.
But it's harder to concentrate on like really tasting the
Yeah.
tea when you have a toddler going, look at this, look at
Yeah,
me.
look, I'm about to fall over. Okay, go for it. Sniff this as yet unknown Sichuan Black tea. So I do have some information about the teas. We can sort of, at least I've got names and prices. But again, what we try to do is not make any judgments based upon information. It's got to be about the experience.
Oh, okay, it's very warm, smell.
Mm-hmm.
It's like very malty but vanilla ice cream kind of creaminess.
Would you compare it to a Yunnan sort of golden bud Dianhong?
Yes, but creamier.
Creamier.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah, that's true. It's malty, it's got some chocolate, it's got Horlicks, milky malt drink
Yeah.
happening.
Yeah.
Very, very nice. So with these kinds of malty teas, what I'm looking for with this is that the taste carries that malt aroma through the taste, but that there is something extra. What we don't want is like a very rounded, nice malty taste and mouthfeel, but with very little backbone or structure to
Yeah,
it.
exactly. But that smells good to me.
That
For
smells
a
very
black
good.
tea,
Yeah,
you
it
know,
smells very good.
lovely. I always say for a black tea, like what? Like, yeah.
Yeah, you're revealing your favoritism
Yeah.
for certain other types of tea.
Yeah.
I have to say, recently, I and you have been getting really deep into our black teas.
True.
Though. So I don't know what it is. It's always a fascinating thing how the sort of
Yeah, the
taste for
last
teas change.
Yeah.
Okay, smell the wet leaf.
Okay. Oh, interesting. Okay, it's different. It's changed.
That's a good thing.
Wow, it's kind of has a bit of a fermented fruit thing going on, or
Which
is it
fruit?
a prune?
Yeah,
I always
okay, yeah,
get
I
fruit.
get that.
You know,
There is
But
some pruniness. It's a really lovely smell.
It's very nice.
Malt,
There's still caramel to it.
caramel, yeah.
Still.
There is a briskness which is coming through, which is exciting me. I do think that
Yes.
it does have an Assamic edge to it, which I think is going to hopefully reveal itself in terms of structure and not in terms of bitterness.
Do you get
Temperature on this, we're going to bring it down to 95.
Why did you rinse it in?
I rinsed it in 100.
Whoa!
Yeah, call me
You
mad.
really, you're
That's
mad,
how crazy
man.
I am.
Why would you? No, but you are trying to like
I think the rinse.
tease
I
the
don't.
terps out.
Yeah, and I don't see that you need to. Ooh, it's
What?
changed.
It's changed.
Yeah,
I was gonna say before I'm smelling it again. It has a rocky mineral thing going on.
but I'm also picking up a savoury note in it, like bolognese sauce.
I just made bolognese yesterday.
It
So
smells like bolognese, right? That milkiness of a good proper bolognese made with milk.
yeah, but next to a waterfall, like you're eating it next to a waterfall.
Yeah, so I'm getting mineral. I'm getting
like
even a bit of flowers, and a little bit of that mentholated Assamica liniment smell, and I'm getting malt, and I'm sitting there with a bowl of bolognese.
yeah. Is that mineral is slate. I was trying to get
Yeah.
the exact thing.
Mineral, so slate,
Slate.
bolognese, malt, and flowers.
It's like...
I don't know, gardenia, I want to say, and prunes.
Wow, you're so good.
Okay. Here we go. So that was 95 degrees. Let's see what this does.
Okay, the liquor looks kind of greenish.
Yeah, it's
A bit
definitely
like the
got,
colour that
yeah,
it has.
it definitely has some
That's mad.
green in there. I'm excited. I like it when a tea has that savoury note.
Yeah.
I just always associate that savoury note with a certain extra quality in the leaf, like the leaf
personality?
itself, rather than the production style or the production method. The quality of the leaf when I note that savouriness, because that usually comes from a little bit more theanine, that amino acid which has that glutamate savouriness. So when I associate that, when I smell that savouriness, I expect that it means it's going to have a rounder mouthfeel and a sweeter finish.
That makes sense, you know. That makes sense.
Well, I'm glad I make some sense.
I took such randomness sometimes. All right, let's taste this.
Should we show colour?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Let me get
Apologize.
get the focus, son. Do it. Bring it to the camera.
There's that nice little vaporous, like that video that you did.
Yeah, a little bit of a micro bubbles.
Micro bubbles.
Okay, hold it there. Yeah, we're in focus. Yeah, I mean, it's a nice colour. It's got a complexity of shade. You know, it's a bit red, a bit orange, a bit brown, a bit green.
Yeah.
A little bit pink.
True.
So it's got a lot going on.
Oh, that hurt my legs.
Hurt your legs.
Yeah, I was like hovering, seating position.
Did you do your HIIT exercise
yeah.
today? Okay.
Done.
Double exercise. All right, let's.
Why is this in there?
Well, I didn't know. You never know.
I think I put it there. I forget what.
Oh wow! Look, one new Royale cup without any crackles.
A virgin.
I got a virgin. Okay, and then one with crackles.
Which one do you want?
Oh, go on! I'll let you have the crackly one.
Oh, thanks so much.
I'm gonna have the virgin.
The used one, yeah. How rude.
Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Sichuan Black tea.
Hope you're all enjoying some great teas.
Ooh, nice. Nice. Thick. That savouriness has translated into a mouthfeel which is very brothy, thick.
I like this a lot.
So let's talk positives first.
It's very strong taste. Like, there's no bitterness, first of all. It's just a lot of flavour hitting your mouth. It's not diluted. You know how some teas can taste a bit dilute? And it hit me first with like mineral, like rock, on the tip of my tongue, and flooded my mouth with like caramel. There's yogurts, I always forget the name. Like a custardy caramel.
It's not yogurt. You always call it a yogurt. It's a creme caramel.
I've got the brain of, I don't know, it's not a fish, because fish have good brains, but...
Do they?
Not brains, memory.
Anyway, creme caramel, yeah.
You know, it's very, like, flavourful.
Yeah. The mouthfeel is what impresses me the most with this tea. The mouthfeel is very rounded, thick, rich. Leaves me with a beautiful, fresh, comfortable juiciness. The taste is still developing. However, it is... Oh, no, I was going to brew some more. I've still got some more here. It is very caramelled.
It makes me think of Sichuan liquor, like, you know how it's satisfying in your mouth? But it's more on the caramel notes.
It's more caramel, less chocolate, and it's definitely rounder, thicker.
Yeah. I still get a vanilla, like, ice cream note to it.
Yeah, I still get malt as well, so malted milks.
Definitely.
So like a malted milkshake.
Yeah.
The slate is there, as you said. The savouriness is still there.
It's very satisfying. That slatiness just... It's like, you know when you have something too sweet and you want to cut it with something?
Yeah.
it's like that. It gives it
Yeah.
the perfect, like, Moorish.
Yeah, because that transformation from rounded and thick and brothy to clean and quenched and mineral is a really nice movement.
Oh. Good job on that one, whoever did it.
And flowers. Rose. I want to say just straight up rose.
Yeah, it's like a type of rose. It's not like your typical rose scent. It's like
Which type though?
There's so many types.
I don't think it's a zesty rose though. I think it's quite a sweet
part.
rose. Yeah, you got to go to the rose garden and start
Yeah.
to take notes.
It's like this one, and it's like that.
Wild Bell is yeah. This is the roses. Wow, I could do a whole.
Is that actual name? Sorry,
I made up the name of a rose. I'm sure that there's a bell
Wild
something.
Bell. Yeah. I cut you off. What were you gonna say?
I can't
We got to
remember.
make a whole video
About
on
roses, about flowers,
flowers.
exploring flowers. Maybe we should get a flower expert in.
Ooh, cool.
That'd be cool. Any flower experts out there? If you know any flower experts
Get
that
in
may want to
touch.
collab with us, that could bring us like a whole selection of different varieties of rose, and we
God.
can.
I'd be so into
That would be cool. I would like that.
Thank you.
Right, but let's talk about some negatives. Okay, do you have any negatives on this? Or is it all gravy?
It's really good. I'm trying to work out a negative. Maybe it's like it's like a lot of black tea has that taste profile, but this one is just perfectly made.
Oh wow, that's not a negative.
No. You know, it's like
Right, it has this. It doesn't have an outstandingly unique flavour.
yes.
Yeah,
Thank you.
agreed.
Ooh.
It is very balanced. It's clearly a high quality
balanced.
tea.
Yeah.
It's a very high quality tea. But yes, I think you're right. The negative that I would ascribe to it is it making me do somersaults? You know, am I, like in rapture?
Yeah.
Is it doing something that's totally unique or or really, really interesting? It's more about, I would say, the quality of the liquor in the mouth is very high quality.
Yeah.
The taste is nice. It's pleasant. It's nice with a capital N. But it's not
nice.
like, oh wow, this is really, really special. So we're going to have to look at the price point on it and also see how this fits in with other teas in the catalogue. And this is one of the most challenging things with sourcing is that you have a tea which you really like, but you kind of want to put it on hold and see what other farmers and other producers are sending so that you can start to curate the selection. But oftentimes you don't have that opportunity because you know that the tea is going to move. So you've got to sort of weigh it up and like, what other teas are coming? Do we think that there's going to be anything that competes with this?
It's gambling basically with tea. It's like, do it or not do it.
Oh,
If it's, how the smell changed now, like this smells really interesting.
yeah.
But it's not converted into the taste.
I still get that bolognese thing, but because there's more of a chocolate note to it.
Oh, for me, I get more flowers.
No, I'm getting a lot of chocolate. For me,
Really?
that moves into chili con carne. You know, that chocolatey.
I get chili
savoury
con
stuff,
carne, yeah, true. But I also get a lot more flowers. Anyway.
But there's a taste deep in the last part of the taste that's very, very striking. And that might be the unique selling point of this tea.
It's so rich. Like
Lilac.
Lilac is like actually
Deep in there, lilac
Perfect.
and a bit of chocolate.
oh my god.
Liking it, growing on me.
Yeah.
Okay, so yes, nice tea, very high quality. You can sense the quality, and it bodes well for this scout that we've got
Oh my God,
helping
yeah.
us to find teas, because I definitely sense that there's a certain finesse in the selection and the quality. So we will continue to drink that one, and we are going to move on. I'm going to get some water, and we'll move on to that second one over there. Okay, tea number 2 here, and we're gonna do it in this blue shell. Look at that. That is a very beautiful looking tea.
That is stunning.
Yeah.
I mean,
That golden copper, they look like the buds have been sort of hand rolled.
yeah.
It has a ginger May style sort of, air to it in terms of its quality.
But it's got more gold.
But it's got more gold.
Buds, yeah. And that
Exactly.
sometimes says.
Yeah, I know. So yes.
Yeah.
But it has the look of some of those flowery
Yeah.
ginger Mays.
Yeah.
And the black is very glossy. It has a nice glossy look to it. So I have very high hopes for this tea. Right. And I have to say that been sipping on that other tea, Third Infusion, wasn't...
It just trailed off.
It dropped a bit.
Yeah.
It dropped a bit, and I'm not left with a huge amount of, interest in my mouth.
Yeah.
It's comfortable, it's fresh, it's nice,
Yeah.
but it's not,
Yeah. It's interesting, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's like, first thing she's just like, oh, and
Yeah.
then, it sometimes just doesn't hold up.
Oftentimes it doesn't hold up.
Very often times.
Okay, let's get these leaves in here.
But again, it's clearly a well-made tea.
Clearly well made, yeah.
I'm excited to smell this one.
Okay,
I wonder if it's going to be malty again.
You go.
I always think it's going to be malty because it's a black tea.
Yeah, and because it's very buddy.
Yeah.
Buddy,
exactly.
bud.
It's got a lot. It tends to be when there's a lot of yellow buds. Isn't that more malty?
Generally, it has more tendency to be a bit more malty.
Okay.
Hit it.
Oh.
Ooh, I like that reaction.
Okay, this has more going on. This is not.
We were correct to assume that this was the higher quality tea.
I feel like I'm getting high if I'm sniffing it.
Ooh, talking my kind of language. This is
this
very,
is-
very good quality pickings, though. You can see that.
Oh my god, it's very sweet and very flowery. It's a complex one.
Ooh, my God. The lid was shut and I got this waft just by putting that. That smells... Okay, here we go. Holy manoli. This is... Oh my gosh, that smells incredible.
Yeah.
Rich caramel, dark chocolate, rose. It really reminds me of a high quality ginger May.
I didn't want to say it, but I was thinking it.
I can just smell. Yeah, I mean, flavor profile of a super high quality ginger May. Lychees, rose, dark chocolate, but with added caramel, like with.
And there's nuts. There's like pecan nuts to it.
Oh yeah. Oh, and there's that. There's a something baked in it, which just takes it over the edge. Oh. Whoa. Whoa. That smells. That is the kind of tea that when you smell it, you think, I just want to buy it on the smell alone. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it does matter, but it almost doesn't matter what it tastes like. Because the smell, what is that?
That's how I feel about a lot of like rock oolongs. I'm like, oh, it smells so good. And
Oh yeah, I
taste
know.
it,
Then you taste it, and that's true. Rock oolongs are the
teas.
are the perfect example
Perfect
of the teas.
teaser.
But that I'm getting like the ends of a baguette.
It's
that slightly burnt ends, not burnt, but very dark ends of a good
it's
baguette.
It's not burnt, but it's
know?
the crispy ends of a baguette.
Yeah.
Freshly out of the
What
oven.
are they called, those little ends? Don't they have a name in French?
Yeah.
Is it
the crouton? No. Is it a crouton?
I don't know. You're the Frenchie.
I think it's a crouton.
No, there's a name for it. Is it not? I want to say it's like the nose of the baguette or something. It's not.
No. Le nez de la baguette?
No, I'm making that up. Okay, let's hit it with hot water. That is a very, 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 very good smell.
better taste good. Come
that's
on,
special.
man. Come on.
I don't really want this to be a long rinse. I'm going to speed this up because I have a feeling with those buds. Oh, I'm tempted to drink that.
Ooh la la.
Should we drink it? Or should we give Froggy the...
Nah. Oh, Froggy.
Froggy gets it.
Okay, Froggy gets it.
Oh, that was painful for me to pour that away.
You don't even know what it tastes like.
No, but that smell is just... Okay, here you go. You can smell it first.
What? Oh! It was the
That was dry. Get ready.
I was putting my nose in it. I should have seen, but for some reason...
That was...
It's actually quite hard to see, to be fair.
Is it as good? Please be as good.
Oh my god. This is like a tea that will take you places.
I'm getting lychee coming at me.
Okay, full on.
Oh my god, I'm getting lychee syrup coming at me.
That's so mad that you said that, because as you said it, I was like, I had a big whiff and it went lychee.
Pain au chocolat.
And like, smell the lid. Terps definitely go
what's
up
that?
there. I know. It's like all the, like some kind of flowers and honey just like stuck to the top of the lid.
Yeah, that is like a very different smell.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's like got a bit of the old citronella happening, or something very, very bright. I'm getting pain au chocolat here.
Oh, I love pain au chocolat.
You know, pain au chocolat actually, you know how you can get those double, where you get a pain au chocolat and a bit of almond, what's it called? Almond croissant.
Almond croissant.
You get that sort of double mix, that mix.
Can you get that?
Yeah, you get an almond and chocolate croissant, yeah. Hell yeah. That's the bomb.
Oh
yeah,
God.
and lychees.
I want that in my life right
lychees. Lychees.
I think that's the biggest thing, like the fact that it smells of lychees makes my heart sing.
Okay, I really would like to just keep sniffing that, but we should...
Let's taste it, because I'm really curious about it.
Okay, here we go.
The frog got it, we didn't get nothing. No offense, frog. Froggy.
Can't offend a frog.
A froggy.
Okay, how long?
Well, I really want to drink it now, so...
but we've got to brew it like, you know it now.
You're secretly as impatient as I am.
No,
not secretly, actually, not secretly.
Oh, look at that colour.
See, that's a lot more...
That's a richness.
Like red, sunset red, golden.
Get every drop out of this. Okay, let's show this to the camera before we drink.
Okay. Ready?
Holy manoli. Okay. What is manoli anyway? Go.
Holy manoli. It sounds good to say.
Yeah, that is some rich coloured liquor.
Ooh.
Ooh, it's reflecting on your hand.
Oh,
Ooh.
Look at the little drop. Do you see the little drop underneath?
Ooh, yeah. Show the drop.
Can you see the drop?
No, you need to rate. There you go. It's dropped. Okay, let's drink this. Make sure you've rinsed your glass, probably.
Oh, yeah. How? We should have used the rinse for it.
That is true. Rookie.
Yeah, we're such rookies.
I've only been doing this for nearly 20 years.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Cups in.
Boom. My experience cup is gonna get another layer of goodness.
Okay, now, is this going to be like one of those, times where...
Oh no, please.
Where,
I hope it's... What?
It's all looks, but no personality.
Those piss me off.
Okay, here we go. Again, you're my lucky charm on this one. I think you should just go first, and I just want to sort of review the reaction. Good reaction. Happy, good reaction.
Oh.
Looking thick.
Do you not want it? Maybe you don't want it.
I think you should put that cup back now. I think you're skirting in dangerous territories.
Oh my god, okay, that is thick, first of all, which I love.
Yeah.
Personality is there.
Okay, good. Here we go.
Personality is there.
Personality is there. Very thick. Again, the same sort of mouthfeel that we were getting from the other one, but thicker and smooth and round and voluminous.
I'm trying not to like cut you off. Cut you off. But honestly, this may be a bit weird to say, but it reminds me of a ginger May.
It's not weird. We were comparing ginger May the whole time.
No, but like in taste.
Yeah, no.
That's shocking, no? Because it's like hard one to get in terms of taste for ginger.
Yeah, this has JJM written all over it.
That's mad.
But
I hope it's cheap.
It's not going to be cheap. I'm telling you that right now. It's not going to be cheap. But let's see.
I like this one a lot.
You know the big difference with this one? Of course, the texture is even richer than the first one. And the taste, that lychee chocolate, pain au chocolat is all there, all represented. But the thing that really impresses me,
tell me,
the finish.
Yeah, it just, that lingering taste is there.
And it's got more structure. It's got more...
What do you mean by more structure?
I have more movement from that roundness to... Whilst the other one had a slaty sort of freshness, this one's actually like pulling my tongue a bit, saying, no, this is not just leaving you with a bit of comfort. I'm going to leave you with a... almost like a powdery note to it.
Oh, I get exactly what you're saying.
Like I've had some... Like I've taken a little spoonful of powdered of icing sugar, of powdered sugar.
Yeah.
You know, and that dryness is sort of a cooling powderiness to it.
Yeah, it reminds me of Ayana's tissue salts.
That's a very very specific.
For her teeth.
Yeah,
pains.
But I know exactly what you mean. Which has a sort of icing sugar.
Yeah.
For those of you who know baby teething tissue salts and have tried them. That tasting note's for you. Yeah. Sweet, slightly powdery on the top, juicy on the sides, lychee chocolate. Rose is back in the room.
100%. Rose was always there. Like for me, it was just, that's what was like, oh my gosh, it's JJM.
And there is, again, a savoury note to this tea, which is... again, for me, speaks of the quality of the leaf. And I think that when you get that thick mouthfeel and that
oh no, you did
savoury... What?
You mixed it.
Oh, did I?
You gave me a different one.
Oh, no, I didn't.
I was like, excuse me?
Oh,
what happened to your personality?
I do. Test. That was the test.
God, you scared me.
Man, I do apologise. That is terrible.
That was rude though. Did you see what you just did?
Yeah, that was rude thing. But that's not...
We just chalked this first tea that we actually had a big bun about.
Yeah, no longer. no longer.
So rude.
No, I do... no, this tea is excellent. But holy...
Wait, oh, yeah. This is what I want.
This is just nuts. I really did mess up just now. I'm sorry. But actually, there was probably very little left of that one. We'll have to look back on the replay.
Yeah.
And I just, gave you...
Yeah, you were just trying to fill up my cup because I was going...
Ooh, that's boiling water.
Can it handle it? Do we want to do that to it?
Yeah, let's test it out.
Oh, I don't know.
No, you've got to test it out. Can you handle it? I say, then pour towards the edge.
Yeah.
Can you handle it?
Can't help yourself but test that.
You've got to test it. Got to test it.
I mean, personally, I would wait until like the third infusion.
No, let's test it now. Let's see. Let's see what it does.
Oh, you're hardcore.
Okay.
Okay, give it not too long actually, because it's hot water, isn't it?
Yeah. When do you think? I'll let you decide.
Now. I think that was perfect time.
I think it was too. Good colour. Looks a bit darker.
But you know what's interesting? The colour of the dry leaf and the liquor fit to the tea.
Yeah. These leaves look amazing. We'll pull some out in a little bit. But let's recharge your cup with...
Thank you.
This... this mad good tea.
Do not burn yourself now. Do not do it.
I ain't no rookie. Okay, cheers.
Cheers.
It can handle the heat. So we're
What?
okay there. I mean, I still prefer it at 95 degrees because I think a little bit of the brighter notes are more
I
present.
think it's still there.
Yeah, now I'm getting more of the caramel. It's very caramelled.
Oh, it reminds me a little bit of some crackery, caramelly with some nuts in it biscuits. They're not biscuits.
Okay.
Like sesame crackers, but they're not.
But not sesame. They're biscuits, but they're not biscuits. They're sesame, but they're not sesame. What, caramel? Like
Caramel and
with nuts?
like with nuts in it, yeah.
Like nut brittles.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, although, yeah, the nuts are there. It may even be...
Oh, but then that rosy...
It may even be in the peanut territory. So roasted peanuts,
No,
caramel.
that's it.
Yeah.
It's also the rose that you get ginger made, the rose sweet.
Turkish delight.
That's it, Turkish delight.
So we're getting a lot of ginger May personality. Not the flowery ginger May, the chocolatey, fruity ginger May.
That one.
Although rose is a flower. I do accept that. But there's a lot of flowery ginger Mays which are a little bit more on the floral note. So yeah, we're getting a lot of that. But there's more to it. Well, I don't want to say more as in better, but just a different quality to it.
Yeah.
And that difference for me really is the savoury, brothy note to it. And that is really a great, unique personality to this tea. And judging by the two teas, clearly seems to be one of the quality markers that this scout is using for selecting his teas.
I like his selections. So far, those two, respect. Like, we're on the same wavelength, man.
In sync. That is a really, really special tea. And I'm dreading to know the price of it. Because
Do you think it's going to be super
I
pricey?
think it's going to be up there with the JJMs of this world.
Oh dear. Can we just like buy some for ourselves?
Shh, don't tell them. Gorgeous, gorgeous tea. Let's pull some of it out so that you can see it. And I'm going to put it straight back in so that we don't waste any of these leaves. But let's just take some of these out so you can see the quality.
I think this one has more of an effect.
Yes, I was
You
about
know
to
what I
say
mean?
I'm feeling quite...
I think like I got a bit of a buzz in my head. Not a buzz. Like a fluttering. A fluttering right there.
That's a great side-by-side of two high-quality buddy teas.
Nice.
Where you can see the picking and the variety used is larger on one, slightly paler. This is still rich, rich, rich. It's going to have a lot to give. Definitely, I'm feeling this tea.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember if I've ever had this feeling on a black tea before.
Yeah,
I don't think I have.
yeah. This is quite intense.
That's really interesting.
Like I'm having to control my hands because they're a little bit.
I think it's from all tea trees or something. What? Really?
You have nailed one of the.
Oh my
One of
god!
the things.
I
I know that one of these teas is from old and wild tea trees, veering into the Gushu territory.
Isn't it? Because that effect
And I'm
is
guessing it's
so...
this one because this is intense.
Yeah.
This is an intense.
I don't think it's
feeling.
like the aftermath of that one.
No, I think this is an intense tea. All right, so shall we have a sniff of the empty cup or empty gong dabe here?
Oh, thank you.
Don't
You
worry,
gave me
there's
so much more.
plenty more to come.
But you just took out the... Wait. Oh, no, you put it back in.
Put it back. Ooh, just dark chocolate and ooh, a little bit of currants, like very, very small dark raisins and chocolate.
Okay, this tea is overall, like, sensorially on point. I feel like I'm having a whiskey tasting, you know?
This is every time I'm getting more and more excited about this tea, and I'm dreading to find out the price. Should we quickly? I can't resist.
You get a bit of nougat to that.
Look, I'm shaking. I feel quite shaky. This is an intense tea. Okay, bear in mind I had 20 teas before, but you know, you can still.
I honestly had like nothing, really,
This has got.
in terms of teas.
This has got age to it. These trees are intense. All right, let's quickly. I just want to pull this up. I just want to see. So the first one we had. Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah. This one is 3 times the price of this one.
Whoa!
Yeah,
Oh,
but this
yeah,
one's
okay.
also still pretty expensive. This is up there with one of the more expensive black teas that we would stock. And this is 3 times the price. That is, oof.
But like in comparison to...
It's going to be the most expensive black tea that we've ever stocked. It's going to rival one of the first batches of Ginger and May that we got. It's going to be up there.
Oh,
it's going to be up there.
God.
So that's a difficult decision. But
is it a
such
Ginger and May?
special
I
tea.
mean, like...
No, it's a Gushu. It's a Gushu Bailu tea, which is a white dew, I think is the name. It's an old tea tree.
Wow.
And it's you know I believe that Bailu tea was a tribute tea sort of in I seem to remember there being a story regarding Chairman Mao in this tea,
Really?
but I would have to sort of review it. It's potent to the point where I'm a little bit I want to sort of slow down.
That's so interesting. So this is from Gushu trees.
I don't know how old, if we can call it Gushu, but it certainly is
From
older tea trees,
Yeah, okay.
wilder tea trees, and super high quality, like crazy high quality.
Yeah, no, I mean that tastes like Ginger and May.
Yeah. Should we
Yeah.
get it? Should we get it? Should we get it, people?
I think we should definitely get it for ourselves. I don't know if anyone's gonna buy.
Yeah,
if
and then
it's
we don't release this video.
Yeah, like, just for fun.
Look away, it never happened.
Just to chill.
I'm going to brew one more time here. So yes, 2 excellent teas, 1 clearly spectacular tea, and
Yeah.
and very, very tempted to purchase.
Crazy. It's pretty crazy. No,
Just
no.
Deep toffee. Deep, like, you know, those toffees, those dark toffees, you know, really, really old school, ye oldie English toffee shop.
I'm gonna say one thing.
Say that thing.
Dark muscovado sugar.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
This is getting me very drunk.
I feel good. I feel like I'm less scared to talk about my tasting notes, which is usually where I'm at.
You still scared?
No, I'm not scared, but like, what's the words?
Apprehensive.
Apprehensive, embarrassed, you know? I know.
Gotta lose that.
I know, right? But yeah, man, this tea,
This is third
I
infusion.
need it in my life. Always.
I'm a bit terrified of how strong it is. That we need to like calm ourselves.
I'm shocked that I'm feeling this way from a black tea, but now that you've given me some background information,
Yeah.
it's even more intriguing.
Oh my god! And it keeps
Look
going.
at that bubble!
And it keeps going.
Can you
All
see it
more
from any
flowers.
cameras?
Yeah, you can.
Ah,
The bubblino.
bubbly.
Bubbler. All right, so there you go. This is a very successful sample tasting. Most of our sample tastings, well, for example, the sample tasting that I did before, I can't speak. For example, the sample tasting that I did this morning, I tasted 15 to 20 teas, I lost count, and I've selected 1 as my shortlist to continue on, so we haven't selected it, but 1 is 1 out of 15 to 20, and that's normally the way that it works. In this one, 2 great teas. One I think just is not quite there, even though the leaf is quality, and the other is very, very tempting, but the price is very, very high, and we have to sit and consider that very, very carefully.
I was going to say, are we releasing this video? Because then we might as well ask, do you guys want us to get this tea in for you guys?
Yeah, but they don't have the price.
Oh yeah, damn. Okay.
But they're going to say yes. Of course they're going to say yes.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. But essentially it would be like, what, like a Ginger and May price?
You're asking me to price it up.
No,
I'd need
okay,
to
fine.
look. I would
Get
need
it.
to look at the commission that the
This
Scout
video is gonna be
wants.
too
I would
long.
need to look at the shipping. I would need to factor in all sorts of other things. But
Yeah.
it's
okay.
going to be in the region of around... It's definitely going to be over $1 per gram. Definitely over $1 per gram.
How much was that super expensive tea that we bought on the supermarket one? That was like, whoa.
No, let's not talk about that. Stick a link in the description below if you want to see me being outraged by
But that
a
was
tea.
expensive. That was how much per gram?
I can't recall. I'm not. I don't
It was
store that
stupid.
information.
I think
stupid.
it was about like that price.
Yeah,
was
something
like,
like
what?
that. But it's probably going to be definitely over, but I think significantly over $1 a gram.
This
Anyway,
is making me drunk.
okay, yes, we're going to rabbit on and we're going to keep drinking. But that's it, tea heads. Check out our other videos. Taste our teas wherever you are in the world by browsing mayleaf.com and come visit us if you're ever in London. Other than that, this is a slightly tea drunk Celine and Don from Mayleaf. Thank you for being a part of the revelation of true tea. Stay away from those tea bags. Keep drinking the sublime stuff and spread the word because nobody deserves bad tea. Bye.
Bye.